Number 3, a company sells memory sticks. A memory stick costs 20 spud, 19.99. The cost was reduced to 16.99 in a sale. Find the percentage discount. Well, I mean, first of all, like to get marks, they're handing out marks for just even finding what the discount is. That's your original price, 19.99, minus your new price, 16.99, giving you €3 of a discount. Make sure you get stuff like that. Like, you know, don't just leave it to chance and assume the examiner is going to know where your 3 comes out of when you go to do this. So, now we need to find out the percentage discount. And the percentage discount is always the discount, which is €3, over the original price. So the biggest mistake I would see here with students is they would put this over 16.99. No, you must compare against the original price before the discount. So 19.99, and of course that's going to be the fraction of the discount. Changing it to a percentage, you multiply by 100%. Now when we do that in our calculator, 3 over 19.99 multiplied by 100, we end up getting 15.007. That says correct to the nearest percent. You lose a mark if you do not write down 15%. Okay? The nearest percent is what it's asking you for, not 15.0 or 15.00, 15.7. So just to be clear on that, find the whole number part, look at the digit on the right, 5 or greater you round up, less than 5 you round down. So, and that's correct to the nearest percent. Part 2, the company buys the memory sticks from the US of A. They buy 10,000 memory sticks at $9.50 each. Well, that's my first thing. 10,000 by 9.50 gives me $95,000. That is the total cost. Right? The total cost there, drink that in for 2 seconds. Right, so now we have to convert then from dollars to pounds. So dollars to pounds. So remember, €1 is equal to $1.09. So if we're going from euro to dollars, we multiply, but we're not doing that. We want to go from dollars to euro, so we're going to divide. Divide by what? We're going to divide by the 109. Divide by whatever our figure is by 109. So you quite simply come along here, $95,000 divided by 109, and you'll end up getting, I think here, my notes, sorry, you end up getting, right. So anyway, if you do that in your calculator, I always just write this down for sometimes 155 to 9633, and that's going to give you correct to 2 decimal places. So this is the reason I wanted to do this. 1 decimal place, 2 decimal place, so highlight it. Always identify the decimal place. Look at the digit on the right. If it's 5 or greater, you're going to round up, but in this case it's less than 5, so it's going to stay the same. And that's part 2. Moving on to part B. Sean boarded a flight in Shannon travelling to New York. Flight took off at 9:45. New York's time zone is 5 hours behind Ireland's time zone. Total flight time from Shannon to New York is 7 hours 35 minutes. What is the local time when Sean's flight is due to land? It's about 5 different ways of doing this. What I do straight away is I say, okay, Ireland, you are 9:45, which means the time in America minus 5 hours gives me 4:45 a.m. Right, so it's 4:45 a.m. That's the time in the US when the flight takes off. Time in the US. Of course, you could have gone, don't forget using your calculator here, 9, that's degrees, minutes, seconds, button there, DMS, or it looks like that. 9 hours, 45 minutes, minus 5 hours. Will that just work? And you get 4 hours, 45 minutes. So 4:45 basically, 4:45 a.m. So now what we do next is, that is the time in America when the flight takes off, and the flight takes 7 hours and 35 minutes. Now, Look at this, lads, because this is pretty cool. I'm going to show you the way I would have done it in the old days, and then I'll show you the really quick way. So in the old days, I would have gone 5 and 5 is 10, 1 and 2 is 4 and 4 is 8, 7 and 4 is 11, and now, anywhere in the world, if someone said to you the time is 11 hours and 80 minutes, they'd think you were stone mad. So be careful. Remember that 80 minutes is made up of 1 hour and 20 minutes. So basically, that's going to translate to 20, and this is going to translate to 11 plus 1 is 12, 12 hours, 12:20. Now that's great. Here is a way that you can do it that makes it really quick and really easy. 4:45 plus 7 hours and 35 minutes. So basically on my calculator, I come along here now and I go 4 degrees, minutes, seconds, 45. Make sure you put in the button again afterwards. Add 7 hours and 35 minutes. Press equals and look at 12:20. So easy to do that in the calculator. Please don't forget that 12:20, which of course, give that answer, you're finished there. And is that the end of that question? It is.